Coming to you live once again from the Flagami Studio in Miami, Florida. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday.
I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV.
Well, greetings. I almost didn't make it, but here I am. Yes, one more time. This is some research material I have here for the next video. Woo! I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We certainly did. We had some early dinner, late lunch with mom. Let me know if it sounds okay because I didn't even have a chance to. But by the way, my mom is here. Everybody say hello to my mom. All right, she's early for a change. I'm almost late for a change. All right, let me start reading your comments here right after mom. Bob Leash, hi. Here's hoping your son behaves today. Please keep him under your supervision. Thank you. No, I'm always behave. What are you talking about, Bob? Yeah. Hey, Reming Pasión. What kind? Did you ask? Asking for a friend, right? Hello, Karen DeVries. Hello, Dolly Moore. Cameraman, woohoo! Cameraman, it's been, the bar is officially open. Okay, then I can crack open. And I'm drinking the same stuff I was drinking last week because I bought a 6-pack and I still have. And, but maybe we should drink, actually. Maybe we should drink some Romulan ale, as you do. Cheers, everybody. I'm just gonna drink it off the bottle. As you do, cheers. I'm gonna be honest, it is not my favorite IPA, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Who's Ja? Happy Friday. Hope everyone is well, doing great. And hello, Mr. CLT and all the Pelican heads. Nice haircut. Yeah. I went to the barber shop, and they probably chopped a little too much, but. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Friday from DG, Robert Ely, Mrs. Alma, and everyone in the chat. Cheers. And Victor Torres, are you live from Flagami? Yes, the Flagami Studio, Flagami, Miami, Florida, right here. I managed to, the Starship Enterprise kind of, I put my Christmas tree, and yeah. Hi, Robert, did you eat too much? I'm putting up the Christmas lights. We ate, actually not as much as we could have. Let me lower this just a tad. Yeah, this microphone is not. By the way, this says here is the most wonderful time for a beer, as you do. Yeah, I might use a different mic next week. I'm getting some equipment upgrades here coming up soon. Actually, if I put the microphone down here, can you still hear me? I'm wondering. Can you still hear me okay there? I may have to crank up the gain a little bit here. Check. Check. 1, 2. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear the room? You probably can hear a little more of the room here, but happy Friday evening from Lake Webster, Indiana, Northern Indiana RV, capital of the world. Yes, beautiful area. Garces on the road. Doug Hemelick, okay. Well, that's the new introduction video. Love it. Yeah, that's the one with the Florida Keys. We shot that one. Actually, they did, the folks from Sun Outdoors, and they gave me the file. I asked them because I was gonna fly my drone too, but since they did, I'm like, hey, is there any chance you can give me the file? And they sent it to me. So that's a good thing. 5x5 says Mr. CLT. The history pilgrim. Hi, Robert. Have you heard of Galway, Ireland? The name rings a bell, but probably not heard enough from Galway, Ireland. Um, I have a feeling something important happened there, but live ASMR. I love your videos, so funny, and everything is so thought out. My father adores your videos as well. He watches them while he works out. Cool, thank you. I'm glad you like them, and I'm really trying to work on improving especially some of the video quality and stuff. There are some things that I'm working on for sure. Let me lower the table here. I'm trying to position my head exactly between the Christmas tree and the globe there. And Angela Baker, you didn't answer the question about what you ate for Thanksgiving. No, it was unconventional. I roasted a pork shoulder that actually came out really good, and yuca, which is cassava. It's a relative of the potato, of course, and that's pretty much all we had. And my mom, everything my mom wanted was a Spanish dessert called the tarta de Santiago, which is like an almond-based, cake. It's like an almond cake, but it's very simple. It's just like this almond. It almost has the texture of a nougat, and then the powdered sugar on top. I liked it. Mark DiBiasio, hello Robert, it's getting cold in Ontario. Finally put my RV cover on the trailer yesterday. Snow coming soon. Well, man, I guess I'm sure there's something special about having seasons, which we really don't here. Now, will there be a new episode served up on Sunday? Yes, this Sunday. Believe it or not, we're parking the RV in Chicago, Illinois. Christopher Olson, hello there. Good evening. Brandon Baragri. Everyone, 24 degrees Central Illinois. Well, yeah, it's getting cold up there, isn't it? I'm trying to get my bearings here. Did I miss anybody? I'm kind of going slow here on the chat. Miss Amanda J, hello everyone. Grateful to be here despite having a terrible virus. Well, hope you are on the mend. You know, various viruses have a tendency to last 1 or 2 weeks. So hopefully you'll be on the mend soon. And yeah, everybody, South Florida meetup. Don't forget, it's gonna be. Did I click? December 14th at Lauder Ale Brewing. I'm starting to get everything organized, and at some point, yeah, we're gonna Adobe Premiere. How do I open 2 projects and jump between them? You know, I don't think I've ever done that, but I think you can open a project while the other one is still open. I don't recall if it prompts you to close the first project. But you should be able to have both projects side by. I think I did it at the beginning, side by side on tabs there, but I'm not certain. What I do when I use data from 2 projects, I import one project into the other, and then they kind of like merge. Alan Park, hello all, cheers. Hey Robert, Ilian, Mom. Hello moderators and music lovers around the world. Hello there. Winterize the Airstream Tuesday. Moment of silence, please. Absolutely. Sounds delicious. I also had pork. Yeah. If the pilgrims had pork, can you believe they would have gone for turkey if they had like a choice? They had turkey because that's all there was. I'm kidding, of course. I have no idea. Any Miami tour on plans? Maybe. There's definitely Florida Keys coming, and there's definitely like a Florida loop. We haven't really done much in Miami, but we may do a little bit here and there before the end of the before the end of the year. Ted Ford from Estero, Florida. Hello, Estero. Estero Island, right? No, Estero, the actual town of Estero. That's just east of Fort Myers, right? Stephen Clark, I just finished your Spanish travel series. It was very interesting, and now we look forward to your summer adventures. Yeah, definitely. My boy Red Man, I have it somewhere around here. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. And before I continue, I went by the P.O. box yesterday and I got some goodies. I have this one from Mr. Richard Heath. Richard, if you're watching, thank you so much because this one came with a super cash. I'm not going to show it. But he sent me a picture of his rig out there on the California coast. Very nice. Thank you, Richard. Hopefully we get to meet in Texas because sometime this winter. This one comes from Porto Covo, Portugal. Check it out. Comes from Rui Pinheira. Rui Pinheira. I'll follow your videos and yeah, we definitely need to visit Portugal at some point. This one from Mr. and Mrs. Christian from Ontario. And this it's a big write-up here. Thank you for that. And last but not least, our friend Mr. Steve Giblin, the eyeglasses guy, and he sent me a postcard sending kind thoughts your way. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I'm looking at my screen here, but the camera is up here. I don't know. I should do something about that. Actually, I have a plan. I have an idea. That I won't share. By the way, if you want to send me stuff, things, goodies, whether I've been naughty or nice, and I can't find it now. Hey, where did it go? My P.O. box. I believe this is it. That's my P.O. box, Coral Gables, Florida, 33114. Check it out. If you want to send me a letter, a postcard, an IPA, Brandy Williams. Hold on, I should not have two things at the same time on the screen. Brandy Williams, thank you for that super chat. Happy Friday to you too. Happy Friday. Esther is south of Fort Myers. Thank you, Remy. It's I had a geographical senior moment there. This morning marks the 35th anniversary of Christmas Vacation, starring Chevy Chase. I should rent that movie and watch it. Well, maybe they have it on Netflix. Jorge Miro, we had turkey with gravy, black beans, rice, boiled yuca, and mashed potatoes, also with gravy, Cuban bread, and cranberry jelly. As a Cuban, that was a very eclectic Cuban-American meal there, if you ask me. Good to see you live once again. Thank you. Yeah. Is it really November? I knew I had forgotten something. Robert, you have to do Memphis and Graceland during Christmas. The concerts were epic, really. Yeah, we haven't been to Memphis since 2016, so yeah, definitely overdue. Young Davis, speaking of your P.O. box, I'll be mailing out a couple of IPAs from Figueroa Mountain Brewing this week. All right, I'll be on the lookout for that for sure. Please change the date. Thank you. Yeah, I did. Any seasonal winter IPAs down in Florida? We don't get winter, man. We get like a fake fall, and that's about it. Brandon Stargell, hello, happy Friday. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. We had a great Thanksgiving for sure. Can you mail beer to someone? I'm sure it's illegal in some states, but how they're gonna find out? It's not so bad actually. A chronological senior moment. Yeah, I'm having all kind of moments today. Armand, the Mian Games fan 2024. Hello, I'm new to the channel. Oh, welcome to the channel. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me see something here. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. I was trying to do something. Jorge Minoa grew up in Hialeah, arriving here from Cuba in 1960. All right. Hialeah, la ciudad que progresa, like they say. Hey, the Lost Star viewers. Remy, I would really like a Cuban sandwich right now. Or sandwich, like they say sometimes. Trailer traveling, we need to send your card. Your carrier, Pelican. Canada Post is on strike. Go figure. Did you fire them? Laura Smith, hello. Robert Ely Mom, all sending a very inspired greetings from China Spring, Texas. Enjoying 2/3 pumpkin spice rum chata and 1/3 fireball. Yum, that sounds like autumn in a drink right there. Bob Leach, today was a record store day. Are there any deals on the Travel and Travel Free My RV catalogs? Remastered RSD masterpieces? I really haven't done much. Yeah. No, not really. It is one of those things. I didn't even shop for any Black Friday deals. A bit of a sad anniversary today. George Harrison passed away on this date in 2001. Really? You know where I was on this date in 2001? I was in Spain, actually, with my parents. We went to Spain, and I remember on TV the news that George Harrison had passed away. I always mail it as a Coca-Cola collectibles when asked at the post office. There you go. That's the way to do it. Armand, psyched to be here. Well, I'm so glad you're here, man. Yeah. Welcome to our Pelican Head family here. Love your shirt. If you mind, where do you get it? This one, it's the most wonderful time for someone sent me. Someone sent it to me. One of you guys, some time back. Yeah, check out travelingrobert.com, by the way. And travelingrobert.com is also where you can subscribe to my newsletter, and I'm gonna start sending a little more newsletters with some more information here and there. I'm trying to overhaul my workflow here, and I'm trying to educate myself also on some new video techniques. You know, it's like you always have to be learning new things, and that's what I'm trying to do like this week. I only woke up from my Thanksgiving food coma this morning. Well, I'm glad it's that day, to the one day to splurge on that, right? Greetings, Robert, from Grand Lake, Oklahoma, enjoying time with the family. Well, I'm glad you're here. My friend David says hello. Well, hello, David. Robert, any mini tiny lounge in the works? I was thinking tomorrow, but I don't know if we have time to prepare for that. I was thinking tomorrow might be a good opportunity for that. What do you guys think? Oliver DeVries from Pleasant Hill, California. Well, greetings from Flagami, Miami, Florida. And Jim in DC, happy Friday. Everyone just came inside from winterizing. 20s at night for the next week. Well, let's have another moment of silence here for the tab. The Curtis family, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you so much. Never heard of George Harrison? Really, Remy? I got my mind set on you. Guitar player for the Beatles. Young Dave, Robert, people always ask about your favorite national parks. How about your favorite museums? Oh man, there's a couple that I've been to. I mean, Air and Space in DC, yeah, it's a top up. It's up there. The British Museum in London, also. I mean, where else can you see the Rosetta Stone and the frescoes of the Parthenon, that kind of thing? And there's a couple more, but those two really. Oh, the Henry Ford. Those are my top three that I've been to. I'm sure there are better museums. Yeah, the Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio gets an honorable mention in this group. And it may even beat the Air and Space in Washington. No, it's you know what I mean. But those are some of the highlights for sure as far as museums go. I haven't been to the Louvre in Paris, but I'm sure that's going to be one of the top five. Alicat118, Robert, my family and I always get together and love watching your videos. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Sending lots of love from Connecticut. Hello, Connecticut. And Jeffrey Di Bartolo, hello, Robert, Illy, and everyone. I thought it was Saturday today. No, it's Friday. You know, when you get these holidays, like today, like yesterday. I mean, hello. We got all our weekdays confused. Robert, do you want to pin the Slinky Stove link? It's a great time of the year for a campfire. It certainly is. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. I'm just going to do it on the fly since I have my Amazon tab here on the top. No, where are you? Where are you? We were doing some videos for Slinky Stove this a couple days ago at Tropical Park. I'll link the 17-inch, which is like kind of like the sweet spot. Get link, copy link, paste link. Yes, if you guys want to check it out, that's patented by our friend Eddie Cantolar. And yeah, why do I have my Adobe Premiere open here? Yeah, today I was kind of unprepared. It's been that kind of day. Anyway, just notice the Pelican Tiki Bar behind you. Is that new? Yeah, that's brand new. That here. I got that at that, what's it called? The Rain Barrels store in Isla Morada in the Florida Keys. And, it's the store. It has a huge spiny lobster in the front. And I saw it at the store there, and I'm like, I just had to get it. It's a sticky bar. It has a pelican. I think it's a pelican, right? It's like a sad pelican. So yeah. I just had to have it. The money just slipped away from my fingers. Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. I read that Cuban tamales are typically smaller than Mexican tamales. And are made with cornmeal dough, pork, garlic, tomato paste, and seasonings. I think the tomato paste is optional. People tend to put ketchup on it. But yeah. The stove link is on your website, Traveling Robert. That's true, yeah. There's a you scroll down on the website, it's there too. The House on the Rock counts as a museum. It is a mind-blowing place, that's for sure. Where's the House on the Rock? Is that the one in Utah? No, that's Hole in the Wall. I can't think of the House on the Rock now. Anyway, I have some of the same Christmas ornaments. Nice tree. Thank you. Yeah. And some of these, I mean, all of these have been gifts from you guys, stuff that you guys have sent me over the years. So even the Starship Enterprise was a present from a friend in the our new neighbor in Golden Valley, John and Mary. Hey, the Red Jaguar. Hello, Herbie, my dear friend, and hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving. We had a good Thanksgiving. Yes, we actually roasted the pork here in my house, and then we took it to my mom's and finished it up at mom's, and then we boiled the yuca and. Beautiful colored in Google Colors. Yes, it's kind of the Google Colors, isn't it? I can do intermission tomorrow, and then we'll postpone. We'll postpone, Sonia. Tomorrow would be. Let's just plan. Maybe we can do it like even midweek, sometime next week. We'll see. Happy Friday, Robert from Road Unraveled, and greetings from Northern Virginia. We agree. The Air and Space Museum is excellent, especially their Udvar Hazy Annex just outside D.C. I haven't been to that one. I've been to the Air and Space proper. Bob Loring, maybe it's time for a traveling Robert Cuban cookbook, just in time for the holidays. I don't know if I can put it together in such a short period of time, but at some point I'm gonna write a book. I'm trying to make money for other things. So. What about some of your favorite sightseeing gems across the U.S.? I was impressed they marked the center of the contiguous United States, and love the Crazy Horse Monument, of course. Yeah, Crazy Horse was great. Favorite sightseeing gems across the U.S. I think my top 10 have to be concentrated in the four corner states and California, probably. Maybe Oregon, of places that I've been that are top 10 of sightseeing, like as far as nature goes. But to mention a few, the Grand Teton, the Sierra Nevada in California, Zion. I mean, the big five in Utah. Name which one? Even Canyonlands, Grand Canyon in Arizona, of course. South Dakota, the Badlands get an honorable mention there too. I mean, even anywhere along the Blue Ridge, Appalachia. Let's give the East at least one, right? I really enjoyed northern Vermont and New Hampshire. I mean, there's so much to see everywhere. There's so much. Let me. And Andrea is looking forward to your Latin Elvis song, her favorite. Yeah, definitely gonna sing that one. Betsy is a 30-foot high and 40-foot long biologically correct model of a Florida spiny lobster at Rain Barrel Village. We've been there too, yeah. And there will be a video about that place probably in February at the rate that I'm going. But let me scroll down here. Hey, Natalie Driscoll from Down Under. Hello there. You must try a steak sandwich from Morro Castle. I don't think I've ever been to Morro Castle. That place that place. I've heard of that place, like the name. Every state has a lot to see. That is true. Georgia has the Grand Canyon of Georgia, which is actually pretty cool. Actually, northern Georgia has so many places to see. Why am I mentioning Georgia? I don't know. Oh, Red Rock, Sedona, Arizona is another one of those places. Yeah. Alma, my mom says, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving Day. So yeah. Norok, Mike and I are drinking American honey. Well, cheers. I'm drinking Florida Keys IPA. There's a car with an alarm sounding out there. Alicat118, thank you for that super chat. A little something to support you. We love that you show and appreciate the most beautiful places and support local communities in our country. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. El Rancho de las Golondrinas in Santa Fe was an unexpected, awesome outdoor living history spot. I have not been there. I don't think. So, Morro Castle in Miami is gone, unfortunately. Wasn't that like on Northwest 7th Street? I mean, yeah. Are you going to Honolulu, Hawaii at some point? Yeah, that's the one state that I haven't set foot on. So, yeah. Maybe. We have to make time next year to go to Hawaii at some point. And I probably do have the miles. What size slinky stove is best? Well, it depends. The 7 is really like tiny, and that's more like for camping, and it's not really like for firewood. You can put I have it somewhere, one of those things that they use at buffets, that to heat up I forget what they're called. That's what it is best for. I think the sweet spot is the 17. That's the one that I showed on the live videos a couple of weeks ago, and then there's the 25 is kind of big, like to be transporting in the RV unless you have like a huge space. But yeah, I think the 17 is the sweet spot. Keep in mind, some logs that they sell you at campgrounds may be a little larger than 17, but. Kathy Demarest, my hands are frozen at Georgia Raceway. No racing tonight. Oh no. Hey, Knox B, first time joining in on your live, finally. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. I forgot to put it on screen there. So, welcome. I think you are the first timer tonight. If there's any other first timers tonight on the live stream, say hello. How many do we have? 310 watching tonight. Leslie Evans says, greetings to my mom, Mrs. Morales. Any plans for a Pan American Highway road trip? That would be epic. I have to finish watching Famagogo's videos and then, but yeah, that I would love to do that. That would require a little more planning. That would require for Illy not to work. That would require that months, if not years, away from home. That would require an appropriate, probably very expensive vehicle. So that's not going to happen like right away, but yeah. Esterno, thank you very much, Mr. Jeffrey Di Bartolo. Alcohol food burner, that would be another way to put it, yeah. In Cuba, they used to call it reverbero. Refills anyone? Oh, thanks, Sonia. I still have I'm kind of pacing myself. I'm behaving, You're welcome. It's not the size of your slinky stove. It's how hot you get that flame. Yeah. We were shooting some video. As I said, was it yesterday? The day before yesterday. And House on the Rocks is in Wisconsin. Over 80 rooms of collections, including the world's largest carousel and a giant whale being attacked by a kraken. Release the kraken. It is the most overwhelming roadside attraction ever. I have to go there. House on the Rock in Wisconsin. I have to write that down. R&R, happy post Thanksgiving, Robert and family. I'm here late to the party. No, you have to make an entrance. You have to make an entrance. You're here at Cuban time, as we say. Doug Bevel, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Yeah, it's you tell a Cuban come to the party at 6 p.m. They show up at 8, and they think they're early. Hi Robert, my first time watching you live. Love your videos. Well, thank you. Welcome, Nettie Esquivel. And welcome, welcome. We have so many first timers here today. That's awesome. Yeah, don't forget to click the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, do the bell. Well, if you are chatting, you are subscribed because I put that setting back on. Jenny Stewart, I was watching an episode from 2020 where you mentioned you met someone who recognized you from an Amazon video on Yellowstone, but didn't know you were on YouTube. What's on Amazon that you're in? Well, I have at some point back in 2019, mostly 2019 and late 2018, I released some of the same videos that I released on YouTube. I was able to release them on Amazon Prime. So if you search for summer 2019, I don't know if you search for Traveling Robert, you'll find it. That's the main series that I have on Amazon, the summer of 2019. And that was like the epic summer, right? Which we went to so many iconic places, Yosemite. I mean, Dookie Chips, Robert, can my daughter Maddie get a shout out? Congratulations on her engagement with her boyfriend Nate. Well, congratulations, Maddie, and yeah, congratulations. And when's the wedding? Audie Sanchez, hello Robert, meet up on the 4th thing, still a go? Yeah, it's still a go. We're gonna do it. I even reserved an RV park nearby, so I don't have to like drive back to Miami. Potentially, with a couple of IPAs. I had the best bourbon drink, hot cider with a spring of rosemary. Never would have thought, but it was delicious. Highly recommended. Bourbon, hot cider with a spring of rosemary. Sounds delicious. Anything with bourbon, all right? Hey, Dylan Reynolds, how are you? Ed in Ohio. That house on the rock looks to be not near other attractions or cities. Still reads like a must visit. LOL. I'm gonna have to search for that house on the rock now. For real. I'm gonna have to search for that. Let me go here. I'm so glad I have like fast internet here in Miami, so I can do like multitasking stuff like this. House on the rock, right? See locations, Wisconsin, right? That's the one that you said? House on the rock. Oh, you look at that. Now, how much would you pay? It looks like a covered bridge, kind of. Yeah, it is kind of in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, huh? All right, we'll add it to the list. Start the places. Start spreading the news. Let me scroll down here. Brian Stoin, greetings from just up I-95 in Fort Lauderdale. I too am a first timer. Well, welcome to the show once again. And West Kentucky here. I'm from Dristics. I'm enjoying your approach to traveling and having several spots to travel between. Are you considering hosting travelers at your future properties? What I'm thinking is more in the sense of doing like get-togethers in these properties. Do like a Pelly Fest or something like that, like a Pelly party. You know what I mean? Bob Leach, what are your top 5, not top 5 favorite campgrounds along the Emerald Coast of Florida, assuming Ho Home is up there, and of course Camp Golf, but that's too expensive. Camp Golf is too expensive, but you get to park right there in the sand. And I would have to go back, because when we went to Camp Golf, we were barely on year 3 of our RVing adventure, so we were pretty easily impressed, And actually, the one who turned me onto that was Mike Wendland from RV Lifestyle. Because I listened to his podcast. He's doing the podcast from there. I'm like, yeah. Ho Home, I really like the area. It would be perfect if it had a beach, but it doesn't. And then Grayton State Park, would be the third on the Emerald Coast. Grayton Beach State Park. CJ Ram Adventures, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. From Stilltown. Is that a bell that's too loud? From Stilltown, Pennsylvania. Oh man. I will just happen to be passing through Fort Lauderdale that day. What a coincidence, man. Are you going down to the Keys? Oh. Kathy DeMaresta, my niece Kira and Matt also got engaged this past week, getting married in May. Well, say congratulations to them. Georgia tonight, North Georgia tonight will be glorious. 24 degrees. Oh man. Yep. I can't wait for some cooler weather. Yeah. Pelifest, I like it. What happens at Pelicamp stays at Pelicamp. You think so many people will have cameras. Everybody has a camera phone, right? Road Unraveled, Falling Water in Pennsylvania. Another fascinating historic house to visit. It's a Frank Lloyd Wright design. Have I been to that one? Is that the one in Pittsburgh? Is it in Pittsburgh? Maybe not. I know I've been to one. And then there's Falling Water State Park in Florida, which is our tallest waterfall, which is not very tall, but yeah. The only keys I'll have are to the plane. Well, there you go. I hope Pelifest is out west. I'm in Arizona. Well, we could do a Pelifest in Golden Valley. We could do a Pelifest at the original Pelicamp. We'll see. Bun City Adventure is here. Saying hello to Sonia. All this wedding talk reminding me of all the wedding photos I need to edit. Yeah, right. That's something I actually kind of getting myself into. Not photography, but I'm gonna start experimenting with shooting in RAW, and color grading after the fact. That may not last because it seems to be like a time-consuming process. But Big James Lady, aka Santa Claus, Traveling Robert. If there is a Pelifest, can I bring Charlie, my pet pelican? He's a pretty big boy, about 2 times the size of the one on the fence at Pelicamp. So it's a full size. Yeah, we'll have some fish for him. Letitia Carver, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Happy Friday, happy Thanksgiving. Chili 39 in Tennessee. Chili 39. Maybe a Traveling Robert convoy, Pelicamp to Pelicamping. Yeah, it'll take roughly 4 to 5 days. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Have you ever been to Henderson Beach State Park? It's west of Grayton Beach, not far, right in Destin. Donut Hole, 3 miles. Yeah, no, I haven't been able to reserve that one yet. But I'm thinking of doing like a Florida State Park loop at some point. I like your spinning Christmas tree. My cousins, when I was a kid, spun the Christmas tree and told us to disco dance. That was 1977. Well, the roaring 70s, man. Are you going to celebrate Christmas this December? Rafael Ugale, let me think. I think so, yeah. I'll be here in Miami. Shooting in RAW, better buy a couple of extra 4 terabyte hard drives. I probably need that, yeah. Did I say I'm gonna experiment at shooting in RAW? I'm not saying that experiment is gonna work out, but I've been curious. Hey, Lewis and Clark Travels. Welcome to our evening chat here. Diana Ashkenazi. Hola. I don't know if this has been asked, but will you be at Quartzsite this January? If all goes according to plan, yes. Yes, that is the plan. That is the plan. There are many things that have to happen between here and there, but we'll make it there one way or the other. Don't forget Cape Florida Lighthouse in Billbag State Park. I used the Panasonic Lumix GH7 to shoot in RAW with its 32-bit floating recording capabilities. Now you kind of lost me there with the floating recording capabilities. I was thinking one of the Sony A7s, maybe the A7 III, A7 V is coming out any moment, or the FX3. So I'm more like on the Sony camp, but if you guys have any suggestions, because let's face it, my old reliable, well, not so reliable, I'm on the third one, trusty AX53, it's starting to age, and not graciously, when it comes to video quality and stuff like that. Love that Christmas tree. I've had that thing for many, many, many years. This thing has a pretty interesting history. Fishing museum, worth a visit. I'll check it out. Hey, Garces, Robert in Pelicamp, do you have a designated physical street address, or do you have to put some utilities like septic? I have a designated physical street address, yeah. That's one of the first things that I did, and then I went to the post office. So technically, I received junk mail. Is it worth the $15 a month to have commercial-free YouTube? The commercials seem to be getting longer. Bob, to me it is. And of course, I'm kind of grandfathered in because I've had it for years. But that's not the only benefit from having that YouTube Premium. If you're gonna be offline, like at a national park without internet, you can download videos to watch later. You can watch offline when there's no internet, which I've done. Especially back in the day before Starlink, when I was at Yosemite or at Yellowstone, those lonely nights, my only companionship was some podcasts and some downloaded Nomadic Fanatic videos. Yeah. That's one benefit. The other benefit, if you're watching something that you'd rather just listen to it and not watch it, you can actually go away from the app and do something else, and you can still listen to the video in the background. Those to me are the two features besides not having the commercials that really, yeah. So to me, it's worth it. But then again, it's your $15. Is Miracle Mile still lit up at Christmas time? We went by there like a couple days ago, and they hadn't put up the Christmas tree yet. But I would imagine, yeah, they have the Christmas tree at the City Hall, and they have that park, where they have like. Have you ever been to Natural Bridge State Park in Southern Virginia? Yes, I have. Actually, I went with Mom. So YouTube without commercials is a much nicer viewing. I agree. I go to my mom's, and sometimes to show her one of my videos and whatnot. And yeah, the commercials, I agree. There can be. I guess you get used to them, right? But those are good features I didn't know about. Yeah. I have FX3, A7, S3, and A7 IV. Unless you're in filming a movie for Netflix, the FX3 is overkill. An A7 IV with Sony 24-105 f4 and an action camera is all you need, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I mean. How would a 24-105 compare to what I have right now? And the A7 IV, of course. I've heard anecdotally, actually from the folks who were filming with me for Sun Outdoors, that the A7 IV tends to overheat at 4K 60, and the A7 III doesn't. Have you had any experience with that? Actually, I'm gonna copy and paste this message because that's great information. Bob Leach, looking at your tree spinning, what keeps the internal wires from twisting together when the tree bursting into flame and burn? Actually, this is ancient technology, man. This tree has a one incandescent bulb in the middle and the bottom, and all those little lights are the ends of fiber optics. It's fiber optics. You know what nowadays but back in the day, fiber optics were like what we use for internet today. So yeah, that's what it is. Robert, we asked because in Georgia we can't get a physical address until we put a septic in the lot. So we couldn't claim residency in the state if we don't have a physical address. No, I mean, I was always planning to put septic, but I was able to go to the county and get a physical. Maybe I had to put maybe I did it when I put the electrical. But I don't think they had any requirements. I just told them, yeah, I bought lot 23 here at this and that, the physical description, and they gave me an address. Yeah. And then I had to correct it on Google because Google was sending people to the house, 2 houses down. So I had to, you can go on Google and correct, the address. I did that. Have you been to the Ozarks, Buffalo National River area? Not yet. Technically, could you claim Florida residency if that was your only property in Florida? I would think so, yes. Preston Glad, if you want to run 4K60, then I would suggest A7S3 or FX3. Probably A7S3 as far as lens goes. Nothing compares to the camcorder you have. Well, yeah, for the zoom, right? But then I would get better quality otherwise. So a lot more options. So we'll see. It's early days. I'm still waiting for the A7 V, which is supposed to come out first quarter next year. So. Do you have Christmas, December in New York in your plans? I would love to spend Christmas in New York, but no, we're gonna spend it here, Miami, unless we come up something last minute. If my mom wants to go somewhere special, my son is installing fiber optics for AI in Virginia. Ooh, for AI! I've been using AI a little more these days. Planning to spend Christmas on Ketchum, Idaho, but haven't seen any video about this area in your video inventory. Have you ever been up there? No, I haven't been to Ketchum. This is the thing with the Pacific Northwest, that Idaho kind of falls in that category. It's far away from here. So, yeah, I haven't spent all that much time up there. What does a septic cost these days installed roughly? Well, 5 years ago, Pelicamp, no, not 5 years ago, 4 years ago, at Pelicamp, it was a little over 4,000 plus. Then all the pipes and all that, just the tank was like $4,000. So yeah. As long as it doesn't send you to a cornfield, yeah. How did you claim Pelicamp in state of Florida, Robert? How did I claim? But I spoke to a realtor and we just, but I don't know exactly what you mean. Also recommend Panasonic Lumix X5 IIX and Vista Tonto Natural Bridge State Park in Pine, Arizona. I've heard of that place. I want to go. I would suggest renting several lenses that you are interested and make your purchase decision off that. Yeah, I wanna be switching lenses the least possible. So I'll probably get one lens that will give me 90% of what I want to do. Maybe I'll get like a really long lens for specialty shooting, and then a nice prime, probably a nice 50 millimeter prime that opens up as wide as possible, like fast lens. Will you be coming back? Thank you. Just waiting on potential full-time options. Yeah. Young Mayor, will you be coming back to Ohio, Put-in Bay, Key West of the North in any future travels? I really hope so. I really love that area. So hopefully next summer we can I have so many plans for next summer, but hopefully I would love to go. Did you work for the Discovery Channel back in the day? I worked for Discovery Latin America from like roughly 2001 to 2008. Where's everybody? Oh wait, Black Friday, Amazon. Yeah, everybody's stocking line trying to buy something, I'm sure. Hey, this traveler, the OG Blue Ranch. Welcome to the show. Yeah, we only have 307 today. Most people must be like shopping, as you should. Trailer traveling, the missus wants to stay at Liberty Harbor. How hard is it to navigate those New Jersey streets with a 22 trailer? And how safe do you think it's with tip outs? It's not hard. It's not hard to navigate at all. I mean, you're gonna get like 5 blocks of like city, or maybe 8 blocks of like city driving. You know, you have to be careful. But it's fine. It's fine.
To who?
I think Siri thinks I'm talking to her.
To who?
I don't know. Anyway,
To who?
give me a second.
To who?
What are you talking about? To who?
To who?
To who what?
You have no new messages.
Oh, thank you. I'm telling you. That AI isn't making a Siri anymore. My wife is shopping, but I stayed for the live stream. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for doing that for us.
I don't see wife in your contacts. To who?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Dylan Reynolds has McDonald's fries, McNuggets, and a Sprite with orange Fruitopia. Do they still have that chicken Big Mac? I want to try that. Hey, Mr. Domo, arigato, Mr. Robot. I started to see AI commercials on TV and online frequently. One was an American holiday commercial that referred to an elevator as a lift. Well, I think in the Great Britain, that's what they call them, but yeah, AI is. I mean, I've been using AI like to do summaries, like to certain things, and that pelican I posted yesterday for Happy Thanksgiving that I did with Adobe Firefly. I just asked him, give me Thanksgiving pelican dressed as a pilgrim with Mayflower in the background. Boom, and that came out. Yeah. Technology is great, yeah. When it works, technology is, yeah. And the natural tunnel. Natural tunnel, I think I need to get that in context. Oh, Road Unraveled. We have a Panasonic Lumix CS200 Hyper Zoom, and it's great. Fits in your pocket, so less bulky. Alternative to DSLRs. The zoom is excellent for a point and shoot. Yeah, I'm having to. I have to look for alternatives to my Sony, but I mean, it still works as long as it works. But I'm thinking. Happy holidays! I'm on a road trip from Venice Beach through Boulder, Colorado, Moab, Zion, and Las Vegas. What is the name of the restaurant that you said was the most delicious hamburger in Moab? Oh, where was that? Most delicious hamburger. Maybe Ely remembers. I think we had a really good one at Moab Brewery, the Cowboy Burger. I think that was it. Daniel Ruiz, I heard the Mac Rib is back at McDonald's. Have you tried it, Robert? Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, not a big fan of the McRib. The chicken Big Mac is surprisingly good. You know, maybe tomorrow I'll have a Big Mac. Counting down to Tampa, Florida RV show. Yeah, coming soon. Robert Cook, longtime viewer, Road Nomad Days, come to Arkansas, my man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to go back. Oh, this. Raul Medina, did you know the only high-rise building in Lake Charles was demolished? I'm sure you've seen it many times of I-10. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that Lake Charles, probably the tallest structure now is that bridge, right? Road Trip Warriors, good evening, Robert. I'm late to the live. Is there a meetup planned soon? Yeah, South Florida meetup at Lauder Brewery in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, December 14th, 4 to 6 p.m. See you there. With some Pelican Head IPA. Fernando Ferrer, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. Happy holidays and good health to everybody. Good health to you too. Palm Bay Jags fan, good evening, Robert. How was your Thanksgiving? Do you have a Cuban style Thanksgiving? Yes, we did. We definitely did. We had a pork shoulder, yuca, and the turrones, and the tarta de Santiago, which is like a almond cake. Oh, look at the time. Guys, you didn't tell me we were going overtime here. I'm going to do a couple more questions and start wrapping this one up. Thank you so much for being here. Amanda, have you been to the Hudson Valley in New York? Sleepy Hollow has tons of stories, not just Washington Irving, but plenty of wealthy people lived and were buried there. Not quite yet, but we'll make it. We'll make it everywhere at some point, right? Dylan Reynolds, question, what is your plans for the summer of 2025? Dylan, right now my plan is not to have a plan. I haven't planned that far ahead. It depends on many things that may happen. We could do Route 66, we could do the Trans-Canada, we could do US 50, we could go back to Alaska, we could they opened the McDonald's on the other side of the road from my place yesterday. Now it stinks oil outside. Not too happy. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I think I'm the only person that likes the McRib. I don't know, it looks like very artificial to me, that McRib. What's the name of the best RV park nearby for the December 14th meetup? I'm going to tell you right now because that's probably where we're going to stay. But I have to look it up on the map. It's the closest one too. It's ritzy, it's on the marina, it is called Yacht Haven Park and Marina. I mean, there are other options. There's Markham Park, but that's kind of far down in Weston. There's one in what's the one in Pembroke Pines? Sibby Smith Park. I don't recall if Sibby Smith. Yeah, Sibby Smith County Campground. That's kind of, probably 20-minute drive depending on traffic. Traffic in South Florida, you know how it is. But yeah, that's the one. That Christmas tree is sounding like it's gonna break. And I mean, I've had that thing for like 30 years. I mean, I was living in the apartment, so probably 2001. That's when I bought it, around there about. Recommendations for RVing in Northern Europe or Central? Northern Europe is made for RVing, like Finland, Norway. I mean, it's so many options and so many open space out there. It's perfect. US 50, yes, I want to do the loneliest road in America at some point. Freddy Steak Burger in Ocala, still gotta get there, close to us. Yeah, I like that place. All right, Young Dave, great hanging out. Till next time. Bob Lish, thank you so much for being here. And everybody, McFormed meat. Yeah, that's exactly what the McRib is. McFormed meat. Please do a video on Yacht Haven as I anticipated staying there. We'll do something brief. And we might do like a tiny micro Florida loop right after Yacht Haven. All right, Brad. You know, I keep stalling here, but it is time to go. Sonia has to start her live stream. And speaking of Sonia, I'm gonna have her dad's guitar today, and I'm gonna break my brand new guitar stand. Can you hear me now? It's close enough, right? I'll tune it for next time. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah, I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend. Happy late Thanksgiving. And I'll see you next Friday. Yeah, we'll probably still be here at the Flagami Studio. Bye. No, where is the off button? What does this button do? Let's find out.